Hello everybody and welcome to What About the Game. Today I'm going to be talking about Queen's Garden on the Wii U eShop. The Queen's Garden is an interesting match 3 puzzle game in an overcrowded market. It has the usual tropes of the genre. Matching 3 of the same tile results in them disappearing, allowing those above to tumble down and hopefully create another line of 3, resulting in a chain reaction. In Queen's Garden, the chain reaction is much less important as each stage has a set goal to fulfill in order to progress to the next level. In some stages, you need to clear a set amount of roses or watering cans, and often in only specially designated areas. For example, sometimes you need to clear a set amount of leaves, but they only count if you do it in special areas of the board. In a generous amount of levels, there are some minigames to break up what may seem monotonous for some. These come in the form of pair matching and memory games, hidden object finding. It's a nice welcome distraction, but they don't last long at all. What sets Queen's Gardens apart from other games in the genre is a nice, if rather superficial, garden customization, in which you can improve the Queen's Garden by decorating it with plenty of items. At the beginning, you can only purchase a few different articles for it, like pathways and bridges, although after purchasing all the beginning sets, more objects will gradually appear for purchase. At first, it will seem like you're unlocking things at a rather sprightly pace, but it's not long before the grind really sets in. The price for objects will drastically increase, while the coins that you earn from the stages doesn't really, or at least less so. It will take you a while to purchase everything. The grind isn't so bad or as painful as it otherwise could be, since you'll always be playing different stages with different objectives. While the customization is a nice idea as stated, it's really superficial and in the end has no real purpose aside from a dressing up game. Each article has 3 different options in variety. For example, you can choose between 3 different benches made from 3 different woods. While the amount of permutations might be quite high if you consider all the objects, it still doesn't feel like enough to be meaningful, and all the objects are pre-placed, which is a real missed opportunity for some real customization. There are some useful power-ups to be used in the game. There's a beaver, which I think is a beaver or a weasel or something, will destroy everything in one horizontal row as it runs across the screen. There's a lightning bolt which will take out one vertical row, a hammer which destroys any tile that you want, and a hummingbird or a woodpecker which destroys all of any specific tile that you choose. These can really turn the tides in your favour, but can only be used intermittently. In the default settings, the power-ups aren't particularly necessary since there's no danger of failing the stage. When you start the game, you're asked which mode that you want. The default is the endless carefree setting where you play with no urgency, which is the setting that I've played on for the most part. You can also play with a time limit or a move limit, which can certainly make it a more challenging experience. Artistically, Queen's Garden is a bit all over the place. While the backgrounds and the art is nice and colourful, they don't really have any cohesion at all. One stage you're in a spooky forest and then you're in a vegetable market, or outside a tavern. There's no rhyme or reason to it, nor the music and sound effects to that matter, which seem to be chosen at random. It might be obvious to say, but match 3 puzzle games are for a certain audience only. And while Queen's Garden probably won't change the minds of those adverse to the genre, I think it's an interesting and almost certain choice for its fans, especially for a younger female audience. While the gardening customization could have been expanded just a little more, it still has plenty of content and a nice amount of options for changing your difficulty for fans of the genre to enjoy. Okay guys, if you've enjoyed this video then be sure to like and subscribe, that will really help me out. You can read the full review of Queen's Garden at whataboutthegame.com, that will help me out so much. And you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter if you want to. Everything is below. Thanks guys, bye bye.